Tails has been killed. It's up to us to figure out who did it. Who could the killer be? Let's find out. The unthinkable has happened. Tails was killed yesterday, and I'm gonna figure out who did it. Starting with you, Sonic. Where were you yesterday? You thought it was me? No way. Yesterday I was out in the desert getting rings, and it was going great. And then Tails showed up and asked me to teach him how to fly. And I tried a couple ideas, like throwing him really far, which might not have been my best idea ever. I tried kicking him really hard. I tried punching him really hard. I even pulled out the patented Tails launcher, and not even that worked, like at all. And that's when I had the greatest idea ever. I told him to get into his airplane, and that's when I ran so fast I made a tornado, and it worked. Last I saw Tails, he was rocketing up into the sky. So you better ask somebody else, because it wasn't me. All right, I guess I believe you. Knuckles, where were you?
Funny you should ask, because yesterday, I was training to get stronger. I was even throwing giant boulders. Not very far, but I was throwing them. I was just about to do something really cool. And that's when a plane fell on me. It was Tails. He told me that Sonic was being a bully, and he needed help getting tougher. So I threw a rock at him.
You what?
It was a small rock. Anyways, I don't think he was too happy. He pulled out one of his inventions. He hit me so hard that I went all the way to the moon. I spent the rest of the day getting dust out my gloves. You know how dusty it is on the moon? I mean, just look at my gloves.
Okay, your gloves are pretty dirty. All right, Silver, where were you yesterday?
Personal space?
Oh, sorry about that. Okay, spill it.
Yesterday I was having a good day. I was out for a nice walk when I decided to go to the Beans and Rings coffee shop. One coffee, extra rings. But it turns out they were all out of coffee. So I calmly explained to them why I needed coffee. In fact, I explained to the whole town why I needed coffee. Not everybody was happy to see me. In fact, I don't think I made many friends. And then Tails showed up with a coffee, and then I flew away with my coffee. I didn't see him again.
You got some anger issues, like a lot. All right, Amy, what's your story?
Who, me? Okay. I went to the coffee shop, and I was lucky, because I got the last one.
You what? Calm down, Silver. She's telling her story. All right, go on, Amy.
And that's when I saw Silver was having a bad day.
Get out of my way!
Tails was there, and he had a really weird request. And he asked if he could borrow my coffee, so I gave it to him. I couldn't enjoy it anyways with Silver throwing a tantrum. I got on my moped, and I just wanted to get out of there. But right as I started to leave, Silver must have thrown me, because next thing I knew, I was really high up in the air. And then I landed in a sewer. I've taken 5 showers, and I still stink.
Yeah, that's why I'm standing over here, Amy. Well, if it wasn't you guys, then who was it?
Have you even checked with Robotnik and his group of misfits?
Oh, that's a great idea. All right, nobody move until I get back. I may have more questions. Oh, look who it is. Am I interrupting a celebration? No, we're just trying to see a movie, man. Well, Tails was killed yesterday, and I'm gonna figure out who did it. Starting with you, big guy. Where were you yesterday?
Who, me?
Yesterday somebody sent me a note. Said they had my Sharky in the sewers. So I grabbed my jet ski and I headed to the sewers. It was a little small. For some reason, somebody was installing ramps in the sewers. I hate ramps. I finally got back on my jet ski, and they installed an even bigger ramp. I flew for a mile. Turns out my jet ski don't work so good on pavement. I finally made it up to where they were holding Sharky. He doesn't really play well with strangers. The ones that were left, I smacked around a little. Gotta teach him not to touch Sharky, but he was trapped in a cage. So I had an idea. I hit the turbo on the jet ski as hard as I could, and I completely missed the cage. I kept missing again, and again. The next time I aimed it a little better. And I missed again. I was about to try again, and then a bomb fell out of the sky from nowhere and blew up the cage. That bomb didn't make any sense. I don't even know where it came from, but I didn't care. Sharky and I were getting out of there. Oh, one more thing happened. Some pink lady fell out of the sky. She stank real bad.
Help me.
So I just decided to get out of there. It took all day to get that smell out of my nose. I mean, look how big it is. Sharky was so upset I had to bring him with me. Wait, what? Oh, no, I'm not touching that one. All right, Shadow, where were you yesterday?
Me? That's impossible. Yesterday I was working on the moon base, and I was just finishing up. A little here, a little there, and then Knuckles fell out of the sky from nowhere. After wrecking my base, this guy had the nerve to ask me for a ride home. Unfortunately, his landing wrecked my only way home, so I had to improvise. My first attempt was going great, till I quickly realized I didn't know how to fly a shuttle. The shuttle wound up making a good decoration, but then I remembered we had a jetpack. Everything was going good, and then I started to lose control. Apparently, Knuckles had put on a few. He said it was holiday weight, but I don't think it was holiday weight at all. The jetpack couldn't handle it, so it crashed into the shuttle again. Whoever owns that shuttle's gonna be mad. And that's when I had the idea to ride a missile to the ground. Are you ready down there, Knuckles? I took that as a yes. So we lifted off, and then we were on our way home. Once we got close enough to the ground, I bailed out. For some reason, Knuckles stayed. Oh! And of course, I had a flawless landing. I'm sure nobody was using that building anyways.
I use that building. You know, we're gonna have a long talk after this, Shadow. Okay, it must have been you, Chaos. Fess up.
You've gotta be joking. I've got a story for you. I was at the pool having a good time. I even went down the slide. Very gracefully. In fact, it was probably the best slide all day. And I landed so gracefully, too. I thought Tails was come over to congratulate me on my awesome landing. He had the craziest smile on his face. And then the water got all warm. Turns out he tankled in the pool. I got out of there as fast as I could. But I wasn't done with him yet. And like a true hero, I banned him from the pool. Hey, Tails, freeze! I made sure not to touch the water again. It was contaminated. It smelled almost as bad as Amy. I finally got him out of the pool.
So you admit it. It was you.
Let me finish. And then I noticed he was smiling again. He was tinkling on me. So I just got out of there. I had to get to the showers. I spent all day waiting for a shower, but Amy was hogging it. Can't say that I'm sad the fox is gone.
So you're just sitting there with Tinkle all over you? Okay, Espio, let's hear your story.
You wouldn't accuse me if you knew the day I had. I was working my part-time job as a hot dog vendor when I decided to check on my hot dogs, and that's when it happened. I was as flat as a pancake, and then Tails just walked by holding coffee. He didn't help at all. It took me all day to get my tail straight again.
You do look a little crooked. All right, I guess I believe you. That just leaves you, Eggman. You're the one that did it. I wish. Yesterday, I finished my giant robot, and I was having fun smashing everything downtown. I even had a giant laser. I was kind of hoping somebody would come stop me, so I started getting really bored. I even stepped on this guy's hot dog stand.
That was you?
I was really starting to think no one would show up. And then I heard a boom. And that's when I saw it. Turns out something hit the building and it knocked it over on me. I spent all day putting my robot back together again. It's right over there if you don't believe me. Wait, what? Oh, all right. Well, I guess your story checks out. Well, if it's not you guys, then who is it? Are you sure you got the whole story from everybody? Oh, that's a great idea. All right, all of you stay right there. What about our movie? I don't care. Hey, I thought I told everybody not to move.
Amy went to shower again.
All right, Sonic, I can't help but feel like you're not telling me the whole story.
All right, fine. You got me. But it was an accident. I swear. We heard that Robotnik was attacking the city, so we loaded up some bombs to stop him. And that's when I saw it. There was something on the runway, and it was a button. And you know me, I've got to press the buttons. So I did, and that's when it happened. Tails, I found your remote. Tails? He knew I couldn't resist pressing buttons. This is actually his fault.
So it was you the whole time, Sonic?
It's okay. I forgive him.
Tails? You're a ghost!
It's okay. I'm gonna go get all the chili dogs I can eat. Bye, everyone.
Way to go, Sonic. All right, everybody, well, looks like Sonic was the one who did it. Thanks so much for watching. Pick one of these videos. I'll give you a high five. Love you, bye.